Welcome back to Patriot TV. I'm Troy Zelzer, and please stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good morning, students and parents of Dunston Middle School. This is Jen Pinnell, and I'm principal of Dunston. I just want to be here on the very first day of second semester, and I'm here at school before the rest of the staff come in to say welcome to second semester, and we are so proud of you students for all of your engagement and all that you're doing to stay together with all of this in a remote environment. We're so proud of all of you. So I just want to extend that message. I also want to extend my well wishes for second semester for you. This should go very well for you. Please make sure that you are staying engaged by, first of all, yes, you do the attendance question, but you guys know that that's just clicking a button. That's it. But you also need to get into Zoom with your teachers. And that is very important because that is going to class and it's interacting with your teachers who have specialized training in terms of how to best cater the instruction for you and how you learn best. They can match the instructional content with your learning needs. And it's very important that you are in Zoom. For our kiddos that are not in Zoom, you also need to know, and parents need to know this too, that you should expect calls from administration, meaning our assistant principals, myself, and our dean. If your kids are not in Zoom, they do need to be there. That is like going to class. It is where kids get their instruction. Just clicking the attendance button is not going to school. It's not the equivalent of going to school at all. So it's both. Yes, you do the attendance button for each class that you're in each day, and then you go to Zoom for each class that you have each day. And then our teachers have their office hours after school 2 days a week, and then also on Fridays for additional help. And that's something that I would like to really encourage you to access and utilize. That's very helpful as well. Also, parents, you have the ability to get Securely. I know as a parent of a 9th grader that I have Securely, a weekly report sent from Securely about the sites that my daughter has visited, the videos that she has watched, what she has done during her school time, and that sort of thing. It's my understanding that you can also get Securely that will load live into your computer or to your phone, so you can see how many tabs your kiddo has open, what they're doing, and that sort of thing, even during the school day. So we have information about how to do that and how to load it so that it is live and more real time than just a weekly report. We have that in our newsletter, and that's available to you too. In this day, parents need to feel empowered, and students, you do too. The expectation is, yes, the attendance question, but also attending Zoom, and all of your information is loaded into Google Classroom, so it's ready to go. But on the first day of second semester, I wanted to welcome you and say welcome back, and I hope you had an absolutely fabulous break. And here we go with second semester. It should go very quickly. We have a lot of exciting things planned for you. Please take a look at our newsletter, so we're thrilled about that. But we're hanging in there with you just the same as you're hanging in there with us, and we really respect you and love you, parents and students. That goes for both of you. If you need anything at all, please feel free to reach out. We're happy to Zoom with you. We're happy to meet with you and do whatever we need to make sure that you guys are successful and things are going well. So with all of my love and respect to you, I just want to wish you well second semester. Parents, guardians, students, if you have any questions about any of this, please feel free to get a hold of me. Have a wonderful second semester, and here we go. Thank you. Bye.
2020 year is finally now over, and a new year has begun. Let's take a moment to hit the refresh button and have a wonderful start to 2021.
Everyone says it, but it's not true. 2020 is not the year to forget. It's the year to remember. Remember that geography can be history. That family comes first. That necessity is the mother of invention. Oh well, that we already knew, didn't we? Or that if you try, you can succeed in anything. Anything. This is the year to remember that there is no limit to which we can push ourselves. That we'll always be there for each other. That there always is a silver lining. Goodbye 2020. Thank you for the learnings. Welcome 2021. Welcome to a new start, to yet another new beginning. Happy 2021.
To start the new year of more positivity, PGV has a new segment to acknowledge students' achievements. These student shout-outs are submitted by teachers. Congratulations to the following students. For Mrs. Higginbotham, Bing Chung Cho for his effort building a city named Charta and a website explaining the city. For Mrs. Manley, Levi Faison for his chemistry passion project. He explored different types of jobs that include chemistry, and he picked the most interesting one and he pursued. For Mr. Starkey, Taylor Denningberg, and Riley Clement for their teaming city and their passion to learn website design. And from Ms. Dolan, Aiden McRonalds for advocating for himself to get tech support and guidance. To continue our teacher story time, here's Mrs. Waterhouse.
Ms. Waterhouse here with this week's story, The Gift of Nothing by Patrick McDonnell. It was a special day, and Mooch wanted to give his best friend Earl a gift. But what to get him? He had a bowl, he had a bed, he had a chew toy. He had it all. Mooch thought and thought. What do you get someone who has everything? Nothing! He would give Earl the gift of nothing. But in this world filled with so many somethings, where could he find nothing? Mooch often heard Frank say there was nothing on TV, but as far as Mooch could tell, there was always something on TV. Mooch often heard Doozy and her friends say there was nothing to do, but as far as Mooch could tell, everybody was always doing something. Millie came home from the store and said there was nothing to buy, so Mooch went shopping. Mooch looked up and down every aisle. He found many, many, many somethings. The latest this, the newest that. But as far as he could tell, nothing was for sale. So Mooch went home and sat on his pillow and just stayed still, as cats often do. And not looking for it, he found nothing. So he went and got a box and put nothing in it. Then Mooch thought, maybe Earl deserves more than this. So he got a bigger box. Now that's plenty of nothing. For me? Said Earl. Mooch, you didn't have to get me anything. Who told him? Thought Mooch. Earl opened Mooch's gift. There's nothing here, said Earl. Yes, said Mooch. Nothing but me and you. So Mooch and Earl just stayed still and enjoyed nothing and everything.
Hi Patriots, Mr. Paletta. Welcome back from break. I hope you had an amazing break. I hope you're refreshed. You're ready for amazing second semester. It's exciting to get going. I love second semester. So much is going to happen. So many exciting events. Then we get to kind of say goodbye to the 8th grade. It's just a great semester. I always like second semester more than first semester. So I hope you're ready to embark on this journey. What I wanted to talk to you all about, though, was something that was happening at the end of first semester. I just wanted to pass on the information because I want to make sure you guys protect your computers, your devices, and make sure that they're working as well as they can. So what was happening at the end of first semester was we were having students have viruses from playing games. So I want to kind of explain this. I may not be perfect. I'm not as good at computers as Mr. Starkey or Miss Golgart, so they may even be able to explain this better than I can. But to the best of my ability, what was happening was students were playing some of these games, pretty basic games, like collecting dots, collecting coins, all those, very common games, but they were on smaller gaming web pages. So what happens is when you open that web page, it's an okay web page. It's just about games. But in order to play that game, there needs to be a little extension that opens in order to play that game. So if it's not being monitored well because it's a smaller site, what will happen is hackers will use that to put viruses in that little area because it goes past their filters, because the web page is okay. And so when they open the extension, that's where it's hiding. So it doesn't get blocked by any of the Jetpack filters. And then if you accidentally click on something, or as you're clicking the coins, you accidentally hit something, you can get a virus on your computer fairly easy. And these viruses can be quite annoying and then show stuff that is not enjoyable to look at. So what you want to do is one of two things I recommend. So the first thing I actually would recommend is just do no games on your computer. Save it for school stuff. However, I know some people are like, I need it for other times at home. I use it. It's a way for me to escape. So then the second thing I would recommend, if you can't do the first thing, would be to make sure you're only on sites that you think are being monitored on a regular basis. So some of your more bigger game sites, stick to those ones and try to avoid any ones that you just don't know the name of it, or most people don't play. Those are the ones that typically will have more issues. If you do, though, get one of these viruses and you need help with any of that, just email me or Miss Dolan or anyone in the office, and we can help you kind of reset your computer and get it set up so that you don't keep having these things pop up. If you have any questions with this, just email me anytime. I'm always happy to help. Just make sure you're safe with your computer and you're making sure you're on the right sites so you don't have any of these issues. Have a great second semester. And if anything else also comes up, email me anytime. Thanks.
Hi, everyone. Mr. Starkey here with a little message about the yearbook. I just want to give you one little last reminder that sales will end on the 18th, which is next week, but there are still a couple hundred yearbooks left to be sold. We had put an order in for 600, and so far we've got a little over 300. So we still got a couple hundred left available. Everything is through the main Dunstan page. If you scroll down on the Dunstan page, you'll see where it says yearbook right there on the main page. I'm hearing that some people aren't sure if there is actually going to be a yearbook or what's going to be in the yearbook. So normally I don't do this, but under the circumstances, I just want to give you a little bit of a heads up and show you a little bit of what is in the yearbook. That my staff is working extremely hard. I've got a great staff this year. And it's all being done at home. We meet every Friday, and we're getting a lot of stuff done. People are wonderful getting pictures to me. Teachers have been wonderful getting pictures to me. I've been taking pictures when we were in the building of lunches and classes and stuff like that. I was approved to create an Instagram account that you can that teachers, parents, kids can tag photos from home using the tag DMS Yearbook 2020. So you can tag that way. I've got a lot of kids that have been tagging photos, and it's been really wonderful and a little bit of a great extension into Yearbook. So I just want to show you that we've got pages that are around Dunstan. We've got pages dedicated to the lunches at when we were in person. I've got hybrid classes. I've got remote classes. I've got student interviews or teacher-student interviews. I have most likely to. Obviously, I have collages for staff for 6th grade, 7th grade, 8th grade. I've got an 8th grade goodbye page. I still have all of the kid photos. It's coming along, and there's a lot that we have been able to do. My staff came up with some great ideas, and they've just been absolutely wonderful. So I just want to give a little heads up that we are going to have a really, really good yearbook this year. Also, I just kind of want to emphasize that obviously this is a year like no other, and to be able to have this yearbook as kind of a little bit of a almost like reflection piece in the future when things hopefully at some point get quasi back to normal. This will give families, a great chance to kind of look back and be like, oh yeah, I remember when we had these hybrid classes. I remember when we had lunches like this. I remember when we were able to do this in science or in computer science or whatever. So this is kind of a cool, unique yearbook, and that it's like no other year before it, and it will be a great little thing to a little piece of evidence, basically, to be able to go back and look back upon this. So just once again, everything is done through the main page. All you have to do is go to the Dunstan main page and scroll down, and you see yearbook right there. That's how you order it. Sales will end on the 18th. Okay, so next week on the 18th, and we've got a couple hundred left. So please please buy some yearbooks. Okay. Also, if you need to send me any photos, if you want to help, shoot me an email. Here's my email. And then obviously, if you're on Instagram, if you want to tag this tag, that will really help me out and my staff out. So thank you very much. And just let me know if you have any questions. Thank you, everybody. Bye.
And now here's June with the weather.
On Monday, there will be a high of 45 and a low of 28, and it will be sunny. On Tuesday, there will be a high of 52 and a low of 34, and it will be sunny. On Wednesday, there will be a high of 57 and a low of 37, and it will be partly cloudy. On Thursday, there will be a high of 50 and a low of 34, and it will be partly cloudy. And on Friday, there will be a high of 52 and a low of 36, and it will still be partly cloudy. Fun fact: on Friday, January 8th, in Lakewood, it was 28 degrees and sunny. In New York, it was 34 degrees and sunny. In Washington, D.C., it was 34 degrees and snowing. In Keystone, Colorado, it was 3 degrees and sunny. Washington, D.C. on the East Coast got its snow. Where's ours? Thanks, and have a great week, Dunston Patriots.
Thanks for watching. Have a wonderful week, Dunston Patriots.